Well, welcome to 13 News at noon. And yeah, I mean, boy, oh boy, this stretch of hot weather today. Oh, goodness. But you know what? Even though the uncomfortable humid air continues, we do have, you were talking about some cloud cover that may offer a tiny bit
It's
of relief.
tiny. We're splitting hairs here. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have widespread 100 to 105 heat indices. There will be some pockets that may get up there, but that means we're going to have heat indices peaking in the middle and upper 90s.
Yeah.
So it's still not very comfortable. Please know that. But cloud cover, yeah, and there will be some areas that get a little hotter than others because there will be a disparity in how much sunshine we're going to have in central Indiana. So you can see 77 in Bunker Hill, upper 70s to the north, much brighter and a quicker warm up on the eastern half of the state. You can see the cloud cover approaching the metro area. We had a storm cluster over southwest Indiana, which has finally diminished. We are all in the same muggy air in central Indiana. Current heat indices range from 91 in Shelbyville to 73 in Kokomo, where yesterday it was as high as $108. So you can see this front that we have here. And we're thinking right now the eastern and southeastern corner of Indiana into Ohio will have the highest heat indices for today. Now there is a risk that storms that pop up today could become severe here, but the coverage, that's debatable right now. We'll have more on that and a couple of more muggy days ahead, all coming up in the 7-day forecast.
All right, thanks, Sean. And the heat that we are dealing with, that we have been dealing with for the past couple of days, it can cause heat exhaustion or even heat stroke. So we want you to be aware of the signs to watch out for. Heat exhaustion often comes with dizziness, thirst, heavy sweating, or nausea. Heat stroke leads to confusion and ultimately unconsciousness. So if you see these symptoms in yourself or others, IEMS says you should call 911, and local doctors agree. Dr. Corey Showalter at Riley Hospital for Children says in heat like this, it's better to stay inside. And remember, there are cooling centers open across central Indiana if you need a safe place to cool down. If you need to find one, you can call 211. They can help you find somewhere to go. And this afternoon, we are following multiple shootings involving children. Now, we know 2 people are under arrest in connection to the most recent shooting on the southwest side. Anaya Velasquez and Treyon Rice, both 26 years old, are facing felony charges of neglect of a dependent. IMPD says they got a call yesterday afternoon for a person shot near Raymond and Harding Streets. Now, that location came back to a Wendy's. That's where police say they found a 3-year-old with a gunshot wound inside of a car. Officer Drew Brown called this incident a tragedy.
To have to respond to something like this as an officer is heartbreaking, but for a family to have to experience something like this is devastating. And this is the second time in less than 24 hours that Indianapolis has had to receive news of this nature. So our hearts are with the family.
And police believe the injury was self-inflicted at another location on Belmont Avenue. And sadly, another 3-year-old child was shot Monday night on the northeast side. He unfortunately later died. Police found 3-year-old Armani Booker and 22-year-old Jay-Sean Johnson killed in a parking lot near 75th and Shadeland. Armani just celebrated his birthday. Our Anna Chalker talked to one of Jay-Sean's mentors who says he was turning his life around.
He loved to laugh. He loved to bring the energy up in a room. And he loved to smile.
That smile is what Brandon Randall will always remember about Jay-Sean Johnson.
You know, I've worked with young people for 18 years, and sometimes you just meet a student that makes an impression on you. Jay-Sean was one of those young people.
Randall says he worked with Jay-Sean to get his GED and turn his life around.
The last time I talked to him, he was just trying to get a job, you know, just trying to do right.
But on Monday night, the 22-year-old was shot and killed. Police say around 9, Jay-Sean and 3-year-old Armani Booker were found shot inside a car outside a strip mall near 75th Street and Shadeland Avenue. Jay-Sean died at the scene. Armani later died at the hospital.
He was a victim of violence, and he deserves to be remembered for his positive contributions to this world.
Jay Sean and Armani were on their way home from the boys' third birthday celebration. Tia Gaithing says she just cut Armani's hair on Friday, and he was so excited for his birthday.
He was just so cute. He was so adorable. That's what I would take away from it, is just like his face. I just would definitely miss his face.
Both Randall and Gaithing say it's time for people to step up so this kind of violence is stopped.
Until everybody is on the same page of being very vocal, present, and intentional to support young people, a lot of these situations are going to keep happening.
And that was our Anna Chalker reporting there. The North Shetland Alliance will host a prayer vigil for Jay Sean and Armani tomorrow night at Castleton United Methodist Church. That starts at 6:30. Now, we have more coverage on these cases on WTHR.com. Of course, we will keep you posted on any updates as we get them. This afternoon, a man is pleading not guilty to shooting and killing a restaurant owner here in Indy. Justin Jones is facing several charges and is accused of murdering George Nelson Sr. Now, Nelson Sr. owned Pa and Ma's Backyard Barbecue near 26th and MLK. He was shot about a week ago outside the restaurant. Jones is set to stand trial at the end of October. A man shot by police will now spend a year in prison. This sentence given to Dontriel Hood yesterday is from a plea deal reached earlier this month. Hood pleaded guilty to criminal recklessness and unlawful carrying of a handgun. Police shot him in the arm in November of 2023 after they say he went for his gun as they tried to arrest him. Hood's attorneys say he suffers from schizophrenia and needs mental health treatment, not prison time. One person recovering at an Indianapolis hospital after a police chase and a deadly crash. This happened yesterday morning in Clinton County. And after Frankfort police say someone was driving recklessly. An officer tried to stop the car, but the driver allegedly took off. Now, the car then crashed and flipped, and police say one person died at the scene. The second person was flown here to Indy for treatment. Well, right now, an IMPD sergeant is out of jail and awaiting trial. Javed Richards is charged with child exploitation and possession of child pornography. Richards posted a $4,000 bond after having to turn in his guns and passports to be released. He's required to wear a GPS monitor and stay in Marion County. Tomorrow, he's due back in court facing those charges. Well, right now, neighbors in Nashville, Indiana say they are frustrated after the town council voted to remove the police chief there on Monday. 13 News spoke with the attorney for the Nashville Town Council, who says this all stems from a months-long investigation into police chief Heather Burris. The vote was unanimous. Now, we got a copy of the documents outlining their concerns, which include too much overtime and a lack of foot patrols. They also cited Burris lived 68 miles away from the town. The news shocked many residents, but some believe the town will adjust.
We don't have a lot of crime in the area, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. So things will go on.
The council appointed interim police chief Sergeant Daniel Bowling to oversee the department. In the meantime, Burris is staying with the department as an officer. The new interim chief commended her.
Oh, everybody loves her. She's great. She's very friendly, outgoing. She's tough. To go through what she just went through and still wants to stick around and be here, that says a lot for her character. I'd been gone.
Well, we will keep you updated on when a new permanent chief is named. Here in Indy, Mayor Hogsett says he promises to veto his pay raise if the city council approves it. He sent a statement to 13 News saying, quote, "When I first ran for the office of the mayor in 2015, I was well aware of the salary of the position. My consistent position remains that I will never accept a pay raise as mayor."